Hello and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 3. I am back here at the Iron Raid farm and we are still on Minecraft 1.17.10. And the reason for that is because we believe there are a lot of problems with 1.17.30, which came out the other day. And in my last video, I talked about how we were going to be upgraded on Truly Bedrock the very next day. Well, it's a few days since then and we still haven't upgraded, and we're not going to for a little while because we want to hear from you guys if you guys have had any major issues, particularly playing on servers with 1.17.3. If you could let us know down in the comments or on the Truly Bedrock Discord, anywhere you want really, please let us know because we want to know if it's okay, you know? Anyway, today we are going to be meeting up with SlackLizard, which means I'm going to have to explain to him all of the work that I've done on our Iron Raid farm without him in the last episode, which I'm sure it'll go down absolutely fine. What could possibly go wrong? So I guess I'll see you guys in a minute when Slack gets here. Oh, jeez.
You lose.
Good morning, Foxy.
Good morning, Mr. Lizard.
So how's your week been, buddy? I mean, this is our usual Friday get together. How's things going today?
Oh yes, very well, Mr. Lizard. You are going to be over the moon with me. I have done many works for us on your behalf to save you having to do them for yourself. You're welcome. Or you're going to be over the moon.
Well, okay. What you doing and where you at?
I'm at the Iron Raid farm, the fully successfully working, 100% successful Iron Raid farm that's very, very successful and 100% working, if you could believe that or not.
Ah, so you've went back to this project and got it work. What?
Yeah.
What was the problem?
Well, you see, the problem was, Slack, was it wasn't the farm. It was actually me and you were the problem. Slight lack of knowledge on my part, I guess. I didn't realize that the villagers had to have worked at their workstations, which meant because we had 10 million of them in a very small box, they couldn't reach. So now that they can, it works perfectly. And look, there's a golem in there now. Look at it go. There is one
pretty
slight
amazing.
one slight downside to this farm, though.
Okay.
Chances are next week it's going to be completely broken.
Because 1.17.3 has completely broke a lot of the game.
Yeah, if we choose to update, then the Trident will disappear and the whole farm's going to be broken. So I need a new way of killing everything. But apart from that, if we go into the storage area and see how many irons we've got, bearing in mind I haven't done any AFK here yet, you'll be very impressed. And finally, Slack, we can start sharing out oh, look at it. Look, that's nearly a stack each for me and you. In fact, it is a stack each, look. We're iron rich.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't this week, go and build another iron farm without you trying the workstation thing at the witch hut. There's not.
You've done what now?
Huh? I'm glad you fixed this. Yeah.
So hang on. So you've gone off and built your own iron farm at your own pace without me.
Ours. I know you've had a lot going on. You've been feeling kind of ill this week, and I figured I'd do it as a surprise. We helping each other because I knew 1.17 was coming out, and I knew that this over here relied on Trident Killer, so I was thinking ahead for us.
So what you're saying is you've built a better iron farm, and you haven't got as much iron as me, though, have you? Look, let's be honest. There's no way you've got more than 2 and a bit stacks.
Look, there's a golem going in there now.
Oh, look. I love the lovely red water. It's probably from all of the iron golems. Oh, yes. Yeah. And look at all of your lovely swamp villagers. And I see you've completely ripped off my design and my ideas, Slack, that was completely mine and not yours at all, my idea that you've ripped off.
Well,
so, this is my farm, is it? Thank you. I appreciate it very much.
We work so good together. And if you actually come down here and take a look, I haven't even looked. I haven't even looked yet. What do we got going on?
You got loads more than mine.
We.
Oh, it's ours. Okay, good. Because I really need the iron, Slack. I really need the iron.
So you would like half of that then, wouldn't you? Yeah.
I would love half of that. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You can have. All right. Tell you what. Let's take out your half from the other iron farm. There you go. I'll have half of this. That seems like a good deal.
Oh, look, a golem.
Oh, hello. Well, this has all worked out perfectly.
So what are we what are we getting into today then?
Well, today, Mr. Lizard, it's finally time. I can't believe it. Are you ready?
Okay.
For that project that you've been wanting to start in the Nether for such a long time that we don't have nearly enough materials for, I think it's time.
But Foxy,
Yes.
that farm's gonna break when they break Trident Killers when we update.
Oh. Can we not redesign it to not use Trident Killers?
No.
Oh. Well, we kill all of the piglins with magma blocks.
Do they take damage on magma?
No.
How else can we kill pigmen that's not fall damage
We
related?
just never ever updates. Like, we'll just stay on this version forever. So instead of trying to build a nether-based pigman farm to get lots of gold, Slack and I decided to go for a good old-fashioned obsidian-based overworld pigman farm using pointed dripstone as a killing mechanism so we could circumvent the problem with Trident Killers. Little did we know that a new hotfix came out a few days after 1.17.30 that fixed Trident Killers. Well, good news, I've got many pointed dripstones. Bad news is that's going to use all the iron we've just got for the flints and steels. We're in creative. We're over at my witch farm. In the distance is your witch farm with the iron farm above it, and we have a pillar which has got a weird glass blocky thing and a bit of pointed dripstone on a hopper. Would you like to demonstrate?
That's really
That really isn't very far at all, is it?
no, and it actually works relatively good. That's
Relatively good. That's perfect.
yeah. I mean,
There's not one has survived from just that far up. The only downside is this item hopper has not picked up any items at all.
I think you can waterlog the dripstone.
You probably can, but that will probably also negate the fall damage, will it not?
that worked, Foxy. That.
But will it work in 1.17.30 Slack? That's what I want to know.
I'm not sure, but that seems too simple.
It does, doesn't it? It really does seem too simple. Something's going to go wrong at some point during this Slack. I'm just going to put that out there. Okay, so now if I put a button on there. You see, what it didn't do is it didn't break the rest of the portal, and conveniently the bit in front of the observer that it needs to be able to see that the portal's gone hasn't broken for some reason. The problems we were facing were really starting to compound now, and Slack went back to his nether gold farm to wonder about how we might convert it to a 1.17.3 reliable farm that didn't use Trident Killers. And then it occurred to him that we just happen to be playing on a very special kind of world. Slack, you are a genius, my friend. We have just solved 1.17.3 for everybody. You're welcome. Let's do this.
I didn't say for everybody, I just said for us.
Well, Slack, back on Truly Bedrock and not all that far away from your witch hut. Look what we got.
We've got nether waste.
Nether wastes. How convenient. Now, without giving too much away about how our seed is working on Truly Bedrock, this is actually what would be known as a Birch Hills mutated biome. And it has mutated into nether wastes, and these are ridiculously rare biomes, but we do just happen to have one right near Slack's base, which is very convenient. Should we test that it actually, creates pigments before we do anything?
Oh yeah, so we need a roof. You have blocks.
Yes, there you go. I have a podzol that I found at your base. Okay, do you know what? I'm just going to nip back to creative again very quickly, Slack, and I'll be back with you in a minute once we've confirmed it. Okay, goodbye. So basically, we believed that with it being a nether biome in the overworld, if it had a roof, then nether mobs would spawn. But we were wrong.
Why does that not work over here?
Why is not what worked?
For some reason, it works, but it doesn't work over here. What? Because I know the ones with the end dimension actually get Enderman, and you can get gas in the overworld. This one's...
So that we've got one of the ones that you would normally get piglins at over here. Should I put a roof over that and see if we get anything?
Yeah, or the basalt delta here, right? This little one here, you should get magmas.
Oh, there we go. Hoglins, look. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. So that works. So there's a little and islandy thing here.
Mm-hmm.
If I put a lid on this, you reckon we're going to get Enderman? Right, we got Enderman spawning now. I set it to night, and all of a sudden a whole bunch popped in.
Yes.
So you're saying that you think it might only work at night, okay?
Maybe, I don't know. But if it is, we'll never get night on a server with one player sleep. It'll never happen.
See, we got zombies down there during the day. It doesn't make sense that you would only get nether mobs at night, though, because, well, there's no night in the nether. Creepers spawn on top.
No,
and below.
No. It's. I am really confused. Well, so much for that idea too. It's like everything we're trying to do today, Foxy, is a bust. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that one. It's like the world does not want us to have a gold farm.
Okay.
We don't know how long it's going to be before we update. We're still going to have meetings with the Truly Bedrock members and all that sort of stuff. So we know we've got at least a few days before we have to update. And portal ticking farms are ridiculously easy to build. So
that is very true. That is very true. So why don't we just go ahead and build one of those now and take advantage of it until we upgrade?
Exactly. And hopefully in that time, we'll figure out how to actually make them work properly on 1.17.3 so that we can upgrade it and make it work in the long term.
So, classic portal ticking, gold farm, Trident Killer, and get mini gold before we update.
Exactly. Let's do this.
Let's do
What
this.
could possibly go wrong?
That seems too simple.
It does.
That seems too simple.
See? Even you said that. Right. Onwards with buildings. So now we had a plan, even if it was a short-term plan. But before we got started on that plan, it was a good point to stop for lunch. However, I had an idea. I am in 1.17.3, as you may know, and I've come up with this genius design here for a portal ticking farm that is 100% future-proof. When I press this button here, this will light, and then it won't ever work again. Oh, come on.
Thought it was
There we go.
future-proof. Oh, okay.
Future-proof. Look at it go. No pistons required. Creating many, many pigments, right? And all it's using is a bucket of lava. One bucket of lava and a whole bunch of flint and steels. But don't worry about the flint and steels. It's all about the lava, Slack. Many, many lavas.
Well, it looks like it's just one lava, not many.
Yeah.
Many flint
But
steels.
the glitch is still happening. But when the lava gets taken away, the glitch goes away. So it all works. Right. No. Right, Slack, as I was about to say. I have put the first one in. I'm going to give it a test to make sure it actually works on the server. Bearing in mind, we're not actually on 1.17.30, so it might not work. It should do. I can't see why not. So, are you ready for this? Here goes nothing.
I'm ready.
Oh, look at it go. Hey, that glitch is happening on here as well. What? Is that just because we haven't built a gold farm this season? We haven't realized?
That is weird. Okay, might I point out, good sir, that you are generating pigment down there. A lot.
Yeah. Okay, I will disable the farm. There we go. And I will go and oh, jeez, that's a lot of pigs.
You're going to go take care of them, you said.
Yeah.
Watching? Spectating?
Ooh.
Watching? Yeah, come on, you got this. Don't be scared. Somebody said you wouldn't do it.
They're all falling off. I don't need to deal with them. They're doing it themselves. Here we go.
All right, here they come. Here they come. Here comes your friend.
They don't stand a chance. They don't. Oh, I've literally down. There we go. Dealt with. Job's a good one.
Is that a new cheaty mouse?
No, it's just an auto clicker. I just got it set up again, and it's a Smite 5 axe, so it's all good. So what I'm saying is, I like what we've done over there, as in my little thingy that works, that we've proven on camera. But if I build it again, backwards, the other way round, I can put two of them near each other, which means we don't have to have millions and billions of hoppers to be reloading the fuel into this thing. I.e., what I mean by that is the flints and steels. Yeah? So...
Yeah, but you do realize that we've got 2 working iron farms now, right?
Yes, but I need the iron for other things. I don't build iron farms to just waste iron on things that I don't need it for. I need that iron. I'm you know. So my water troughs are confusing you, yes?
I just
Let me
don't
get
know where
to the bottom of this.
Just don't know where to put the glass.
We have a 1 wide hole for the pigment to fall down. If we had the glass there like that and try and push them all, they're just going to bounce against each other and not go down it. So what I've done is I've been a genius. And so by pushing all of the water to the middle, but not actually letting it flow into here, we can have a separate channel flowing down, pushing them all to this end here, which will then push them all down the hole. You're welcome.
So you said it was time for an epic test?
Yeah, well, I've put in all of the machines. I can see you started putting chests and hoppers. I just want to make sure all of the machines are going to work. Now, there is redstone touching over here, which I can fix if I absolutely need to, but I'm hoping it's going to work with it touching. So if I light this portal by turning on that dispenser, or if I remove that block because it's not going to work with that block there, and tidy up those a little bit, this should be good to go.
Okay, I'm
watching.
watching.
That should hopefully activate that one as well. It did. There we go. And now we've got 2 portals completely in sync with each other, working perfectly. Excellent. That's really good news. So if you was to... Well, in fact, I can come over here and do it myself, Slack. If I come over here and just pop a couple of buttons on there and start one of those, this should do all 4 of them now. Hopefully. No. Why not? What have I done wrong here? Oh, that's full of flint rather than flint and steels. Good job, Slack. Well done. And this one is as well. Excellent. Just has half a stack of flint in each one rather than flint and steel.
Oh, that's where that extra stack went.
This one's not lighting at all. Ah, that one's got a block in the way as well. There we go. Now we have 4 portals, all working, all producing many, many pigments that we have no way of... Oh dear, that one's broken. Don't know how that happened. But apart from that one, it's all working absolutely perfectly. No, there's nothing going wrong here at all.
There's a lava blade going...
Yeah, I saw that as well. I need to turn these off somehow. I should put levers on them. That would help us turn them off.
You do realize we're producing pigment down there, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to turn them off as quickly as possible. Here we go.
Right, I'm just going to go back to crafting flint and steels.
The water is now all in. We have channels going down from both sides, pushing towards the middle, and hopefully the pigment will come along the middle and it'll all end up down the little hole at the front. And what I really like is this lovely red and blue effect we've got going on with the waters. A lovely gradient water effect there because of the weird biome thing we've got going on. I do want to test it again though now, Slack. Now that we've got all those things in place, I think it's ready for a test, don't you?
Do we have a universal on and off switch?
Yes. I've got a server on off switch. Will that do? Ah!
Not quite what I meant with that.
Well, it's going to work perfectly. There's no reason to worry about it. It's all going to work fine. Okay? Right, let's do this. Okay, ready? I'm turning those 2 on.
Oh, dear God. You're turning stuff on. We don't even have
those 2 are on.
Okay, yep.
Okay, I'm going over this side. Let's turn this one on. Those 2 are now firing. This is good news.
Oh, my God. This is a lot of things.
There's no lag at all. It's absolutely fine. Oh, my goodness. That's a lot of pigment.
Oh, my God. That is a lot of pigment. That is...
I would say,
a baby
I don't
lived.
Apart from that baby that lived, so far, this is a 100% success. Turn it off, Slack. Turn it off.
You're the one that's got the off button.
I told you it wouldn't be a problem. Oh, jeez.
Oh, good.
What could possibly go wrong? They're not falling down quite as regularly as I thought. And why are the babies not dying?
I don't know.
Are they piggyback ones? Hang on, hit record.
Okay.
Why? Right, Slack. Again, I'll say it in a second without falling off something. Okay. I have now, what I've done is I've created a monster down below, but I've now also realized it's totally not going to work. Now, just bear with me while I just light up the tops of these because we're getting things that shouldn't be spawning around here. And then I'll talk you through the mistake that I've made in order to make this thing better. Okay? So, what I've done is should have been totally genius and everyone would have thought, well, yes, this is brilliant. Of course it is. It's going to work perfectly. It's FoxyNoTail. What could go wrong?
Yep.
But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be the case. I've made this horrendous wooden mess because we've completely run out of glass and we're running out of time to record today. Right?
Yes.
And the idea here is that the pigmen have a much bigger area to fall down.
Yeah,
The problem is, when you waterlog one of the dripstone, oh dear. I meant to do that to just prove to you exactly how good and reliable this situation is. Yeah, when you waterlog one dripstone, it won't flow over the other ones. So we can't waterlog everything. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll be really smart here and I'll put a hopper minecart next to this whole thing to pick up the items that fall on top of the dripstone. Thinking, because they've got a slightly bigger hitbox in the box, haven't they? But unfortunately, it doesn't work. You can see the glass floating on there. It's not getting picked up by the hopper minecart. So that idea is a complete bust. However, I do believe that the system should work better in terms of them dying. The problem we're going to have now is just item collection. So I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to turn everything back on again because I'm a maniac.
Okay. And I was curious because that piece of glass is on the other side of the dripstone. If it would, picked up if there was a hopper on the other side. But okay, yeah.
They should all just like find themselves down there a lot more easily. I haven't done anything about the baby one surviving yet.
Oh dear God, that is a lot.
Yeah. They're going down more regularly, sort of. Although there does seem to be a bit of a blockage at the back. Well, there we go. Look, they're all. Oh, geez, I've done it as well.
Oh hi.
They're falling down. This is the main thing, and they're all dying.
Yeah.
Every single one. Every single one of them's dying. Not a single one has survived. None of them are surviving. This is great. Oh, jeez, Slack. Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off! Why? Why, game? Everything we do. Why? I hate this game.
They got to fall on one by one, don't they?
Yeah. So that I need to come up with a completely new design that works a lot better than that. Oh, geez, Slack. Look what I did. We will fix it, and it will be the best gold farm in the world for 1.17.30. But today isn't that day. But maybe tomorrow will be that day, Slack. Who knows? All I know is today, it's all kind of gone wrong.